Aloha o Alakai Ka'u Inoa. This is all about the Ahupuaʻa. The Ahupuaʻa is where the ancient Hawaiians lived. The Ahupuaʻa is from the mountains to the sea. The mountains are called the Uka. The mountains have wood, food, and medicine. The next area is called the Kula. This land is for farming and houses. The kai is where you catch fish. The ancient Hawaiians were able to survive on their own.
Aloha o Breki ko'u inoa. I live in the kai side of the Waimānalo Ahupuaʻa, and let me tell you about a Ahupuaʻa. It's a divided land into 3 religions: Uka, Kula, and Kai. Uka is mountains. It has bananas and wild pigs. Kula is valley. It has taro to make poi and sweet potato. It's important to be healthy. Kai is the shore. It has crab, fish, and salt and lobster. You can eat the food you catch. You can eat it and you can share it with your family. To conclusion, Hawaiians use the Ahupuaʻa to survive and eat.
Aloha, o Edward, ko'u inoa. Aloha, I live in the part Kula of Waimānalo. An Ahupuaʻa is 3 pieces of land with water streams. The Uka has wild banana trees, wild pigs, and rainforests. If we don't have any of this, we will not survive. The Kula has taro, fresh water streams, farms, and sweet potato. Some things like sweet potato are healthy for you. The kai, also known as shore and ocean, that is a spot well, is good for you for fishing and catching crabs and lobsters. So if someone asks what an ahupuaʻa is, take this paper to read it to them.
Aloha o Isaiah Koi Inoa. I want to tell you what Ahupuaʻa is. It is Uka, Kula, and Kai, and it's a division of land. There is 3 regions of land. Kai is a body of water where you can catch fish. Kula is a flat land, and there is a farm and rivers where you can drink from. Uka is a mountain with a lot of wild pigs, and you can hunt the pigs or other animals. Then you can live if you do these things, and you can go spearfishing at the ocean. Then you can hunt animals in the mountains, and you can catch a fish. You can cook it, and you can eat it for dinner. Then if you can't find water, you can find a river and put water in a bottle and drink it. This is how the Hawaiians lived back in the day, and there is everything you need in the Ahupuaʻa. Bye-bye.
Aloha o Kailani ko'u inoa. Have you heard of an Ahupuaʻa? An Ahupuaʻa is a division of land. There are 3 parts called Uka, Kula, and Kai. The Uka is the mountain. The mountains have banana trees and wild pigs everywhere. The Kula is the flat land. You can find what you call to make poi, and you can make houses and farms and more things to eat. The Kai is the ocean. The Kai has fish ponds and to catch fish so you can eat. and clams, crabs, and shellfish, and more. This is how Hawaiians stay healthy and survive.
Aloha o Kaili Kua Inoa. I live in the house of the Waimānalo Upa'a. A uka is a mountain, and in that uka there are wild pigs, and also there are rainforests. A cool is a valley, and in that there are farms and also food like bananas and other foods. Also, a kai is the ocean, and in that kai there are fish and turtles. There are so many sea creatures in the kai. Ahupuaʻa is a form of land.
Aloha o Kaizen Koi Inoa. I live in the kai of Waimānalo. Ahupuaʻa things you can do in the kai is eat fish, and you can catch waves and eat animals in the Ahupuaʻa. You can build a house with the trees from the uka. You can plant seeds and climb the trees for food and water. People can make food for you, and in the kai there's fish ponds, and the Kula there is people living in woods, houses, and cooking for your family, and you can find fish from the kai and eat it all.
Aloha o Kalani Koinoa. I want to tell you about what an ahupuaʻa is. It is a way to divide the land into areas that have all things you need to survive. It has 3 important parts. The first part is called the uka. It has the mountain. The next area is the Kula, that is the flat lands. The last area is the kai. This is the shore and ocean. The uka has the wood and pigs. That Kula is where the house and farmland is. The kai is where they catch fish and get coconuts to eat. The Hawaiians were able to survive in the Ahupuaʻa.
Aloha, my name is Kamuela, and I would like to talk about the Ahupuaʻa. Uka is the mountain. You can find a lot of trees. Kula is the valley. You can find flat land. Kai is the ocean. You can find water and fish. If I was the Hawaiians, I would live in a kai because I can go swimming and fishing, and I would meet new friends, and we would play together. That's why I like the Ahupuaʻa and to learn about the Hawaiians and how hard it was for them.
Aloha o Kara Kono Ono. Today I will tell you about Ahupuaʻa. Ahupuaʻa are 3 divided regions called Uka, Kula, Kai. First, let me tell you about Uka. Uka has wild bananas, wild pigs, and trees and rainforests. Next, I will tell you about Kai. Kai has fish ponds, reefs, and a lot of fish. You can also find shellfish, lobster, and crab. Last but not least, Kula. Kula is a flat land that you can build on. you can go to Uka and find some trees to chop down and make into a farm. You can also plant some fruits and vegetables and start a family. Thank you for listening, and that is 3 regions called Ahupuaʻa.
Aloha o kaila ko'u inoa. Let me tell you all about the Hawaiian Ahupuaʻa. It's a division of land made up of the Uka, Kula, and Kai. Hawaiians created that to survive and live there. Uka has mountains, banana trees. Uka is known as mountains and has wild pigs. The sea is known as Kai. It has fish and other seafood. Kula is the flatlands because you can grow your own food and plant sweet potato and kalo to make poi. And Ahupuaʻa has 3 Pacific places. It's also known as the division of land. Ancient Hawaiians used to live there. To conclude, that's how Hawaiians lived and they still like that today.
Aloha, o London Kauinoa. Aloha, I live by the Uka. I want to tell you all about the Ahupuaʻa, which is a piece of land. One part of the Ahupuaʻa is the mountain. You can even find wild pigs and trees for canoe building. The second part of the Ahupuaʻa is the Uka. You can plant veggies, fruit, kalo, and bananas. The last part of the Ahupuaʻa is the Kai. It is where you can catch fish, taco, and crab, squid, crab, and squid. This is why the old Hawaiians needed the Ahupuaʻa to survive.
Aloha o lealoha ko'u inoa. Aloha, I live in the kai of Waimānalo. I want to tell you about the Ahupuaʻa. The Ahupuaʻa is made with Uka, Kula, and Kai. The Uka is a land filled with wild pigs, wild bananas, and rainforests. The Kula is a land good for people because the food is growing in the Kula. In the Kai, you can go fishing and eat the fish that you catch. The Uka is known for its natural resources. My conclusion is that the people from old Hawaii use the land to stay healthy and to survive.
Aloha o licking inoa. Hi, I want to tell you about the Ahupuaʻa and what it's all about. It's made of 3 things. One of them is the Uka. The Uka is the mountains with trees, wild pigs, and you can live a good life. The next one out of the things is the Kula. The Kula has farmland, lo'i, kalo. This is where most of us live a long life. The last one out of the 3 is the Kai. The Kai has seafood, which is fish and crab, and waves. So all of them have what they need.
Aloha o loitiko inoa. Today I'm going to be teaching you about the Ahupuaʻa. First, the Ahupuaʻa is a subdivision of land. More details about the Ahupuaʻa is that it has 3 religion lands that are Uka, Kula, and Kai. Second fact is the Uka is a mountain. More details about the Uka is that they have wild pigs, trees, and wood. Third fact is the Kula is a valley of flat land. More details about the Kula is that you can grow your own farm. Fourth fact is a kai is a ocean ashore. More details about the kai is that it has fish, sharks, and whales. My conclusion is this is how old Hawaiians stay healthy and survive in the Ahupuaʻa.
Aloha o Raya ko'u inoa. Aloha, I live in the uka today. Let me tell you about the Ahupuaʻa. A Ahupuaʻa is part of land, and here are three regions, Uka, Kula, and Kai. A uka is a mountain that has wild bananas and wild pigs. The people can eat it so they can survive. A kai is a ocean that you can swim in and catch fish so you can eat it. Kula is a flat land that you can build a house and where you can build a farm. This is how they stay healthy and survive in the Ahupuaʻa.
Aloha o RJ. Koa inoa. Did you hear about the Ahupuaʻa? Can I teach you about the Ahupuaʻa? The first section about the Ahupuaʻa is Uka. These are more facts about the Uka, and Uka means mountain. In the mountain, there are trees and wild pigs. The second section in the Ahupuaʻa is Kula. These are more facts about the Kula, and Kula means valley. In the valley, there are houses to stay healthy and loikalo. The third section about the Ahupuaʻa is Kai. These are more facts about the Kai, and Kai means ocean and shore. In the ocean, there is fish, and in the shore, there is turtles. The Ahupuaʻa is three different regions, Uka, Kula, and Kai. This is how Hawaiians used to live in the past.
Aloha, O city, ko'u inoa. Aloha, I live in the kai of the Waimānalo, Ahupuaʻa. Let me tell you all about Ahupuaʻas. One part of the Ahupuaʻa is the uka, or mountain. Hawaiians use tree wood for building houses and canoes. Another fact about Ahupuaʻa is Kula, or they call it valley. Hawaiians use sweet potato for eating and surviving. The last part of the Ahupuaʻa is Kai, or they call it ocean shore. Hawaiians use the fish ponds to catch fish to eat. Did you also know that wild pigs live in the uka? Here's more facts about it. There is also a farm and loikalo in the Kula. Last but not least, there is catfish in the Kai. That is all about the Ahupuaʻa. I hope you enjoyed learning with me about the Ahupuaʻa system.
Aloha o Scarlet ko'u inoa. Aloha. I live in the kai of the Waimānalo Ahupuaʻa. A Ahupuaʻa is a division of land. A kai means shore or ocean. You can find fish there. There's also animals in the Ahupuaʻa, and you can catch them and then eat them. You can get food and then eat them. You can get food from the kai and uka. Uka means mountains. Kula is also a part of Ahupuaʻa. Kula means flat land. A flat land is where you plant crops for your food and homes. A Ahupuaʻa is where Hawaiians get all their stuff to live. Thank you for learning about the Ahupuaʻa and Kai, also the uka with me. Aloha!
Aloha o Skyly ko'a inoa. We are going to talk about the Ahupuaʻa. The Ahupuaʻa is where the ancient Hawaiians lived. From the mountains to the sea, the mountains are called the uka. The mountains have wood, food, and medicine. The next area is called the Kula. The Kula is flat land for farming and houses. The Kai is ocean or the shore. The Kai is where you catch fish. The ancient Hawaiians were able to survive on their own.
Aloha, o talea ko inoa. Hi, I want to tell you about the Ahupuaʻa. The Ahupuaʻa is made of 3 different parts, uka, kula, and kai. Uka is made of the mountain. You would find food and wood. We can go to the Waimānalo tree and we can go to the Kula, the flat land, and get sweet potato and tea leaf. And then we can wash it and then eat it with your family and cousins and friends. Then the kai, we can catch fish and then you can invite everybody and then you can go to the Ahupuaʻa where everyone survive and live. The Hawaiians need to survive before they die.
Aloha, Tailana Ko'uinoa. Aloha, I live in the uka part of the Waimānalo Ahupuaʻa. The uka part of the Ahupuaʻa has the wild pigs, bananas, waterfalls, fish ponds. The Kula part of the Ahupuaʻa has the banana trees and other trees. The Kai part of the Ahupuaʻa has the oceans, ponds. Thanks for learning about Ahupuaʻa.